And happy Pride to all the replay watchers. Slay this day away. And don't forget to leave a thumb and a comment because it really does help the channel and it doesn't take you much time or cost you a dime. Anyway, let me know when you could see me in the chat. And we will start our solo live here in the Zen Den. Oh my goodness, I'm very excited. So let me look down here and see if you guys could see me yet. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of comments. Holy moly, rock and rolly. You could see us. Oh, you see me? Okay. All right, so I'm going back up so I can say hello to everybody. Yes, I'm not going to wear these sunglasses the entire time because I might be able to because I could actually still see through them. They're not real glasses, so it's obscuring my obscured eyesight, making it even worse. Anyway, yeah, so I'm feeling pretty good. I wasn't feeling so good about an hour ago, but now I feel like I could do this. I could do this. And I also did kind of look around and found some crafts that I've done in the past that maybe you guys know or don't know that I used to do. And I have some FOs that I've done. Um, and I did also dye some yarn today because it was like 80 million degrees out, so it dried pretty quickly. And I want to show you those. But let me first say hello to all the lovelies. And Marie Chavez is in the house. And Bendy Jandy, my girl. Let's see if this works. Oh, good. Frizzy B. Hello, girlfriend. Thank you. And little Goblin Nisi. And she had to go somewhere. Hi, Kathy Baker. And I love the fact that Frizzy said Baker. So so that Kathy, that might be your new nickname. Oh, good. Oh, it's too funny. Mandy Longbine or Line Bine Brine, as we were trying to call you. Or Rusty was anyway. Stella's mom is here. And let's see who else is here. Elizabeth, hello, Elizabeth Thurn. How are you? Yes, thank you for the squirrel raid, Granny D. And an absolute humongous happy birthday, 61 years of Julie Chafee Massey. Mazza. I know I was going to screw that up because it's three words. I can't even figure out one. Hello, Kim J. Diana Major. Hello, girl. Jen's Hobby Nook is in the house. Let's see who else is here. And thank you guys for coming here and supporting me today. And let me just quick. I just want to make sure I don't. Hello, Mary Mayhem, and hi to B. Hello, Wanda, Navy Mama, and Adventures with Beth, Lana Nana Banana, and hello, Bonnie AZ Crochet. Don't forget, write the word drop your drop, and pick one another up and show some yarnalicious love to one another and support because that's what we're all about. Hello, Quilty Crocheter, and welcome in. And let me just see if, and Helix, hello, Lexi. Love you, girlfriend. And Noelle Doodleflutter. Hope you guys don't mind that I mess up your name so bad because I find it humorous. Hello, my sister D. And D, I'm going to say it right now. D is doing the dib sale tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. She's doing it by herself. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to handle it with the little attack that I had. So she's doing it by herself, but please do go there. I dropped it on my community tab and make sure you go over there. Deborah Richardson, hello, welcome in. And hello, Sam, hooked by hook or by needles. I like that. That's actually a nice channel name. Sam, it's good to see you and thank you for being here. Let me just quick. Oh, Stella's mom, thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Hello, Ivy B. Hello, girl. You are so talented. Ivy really is talented. So definitely drop your drops, man, and pick one. Hello, Mimo, Dawn P. Pick one another up. All right, I'm almost down to the end here. I'm not reading everything. Hello, Diana D. It's good to see you, girl. Yarn Barf. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for Talia. Talia, you are so sweet, by the way. And I'm so excited because I won the ticket giveaway at D's and the bag and a couple things from you are in that. So I was like, oh, good, I got Talia's bag. And let's see, Anna Banana's in the house. Hello, Linda Fisk. Michelle, hello, guys. Thank you so much. Tammy, Flower, Tammy. Hello, Heidi, Possum, whatever. I'm not going to be able to ever say that. Hi, Gracie and Jessica Johnson. Hello, Cindy Lahulicious. Oh, my goodness. Hello, Nisi Freehandley. Oh, it's good to see you, girl. Hope all is well on your farm over there. And Chris's kaleidoscope. Wow, guys. All right, you guys, you're going to make me cry. Kristen Ebb. Wow, you guys are all here to support me knowing that this is my first solo. But I think I'll be fine. Michelle Knox. Hello and thank you for being here. Hello, Michael MDL. And hello, Panda. All right, I think I made it to the bottom. No, I almost did. Okay. I'm trying, folks. I'm trying. And I'm doing a good job. Proud of myself. Julie's here. So everybody, please wish Julie a very, very happy birthday. And Renelle, hello. Oh, Anna, thank you so much. All of that helps so much. It really does. I did not, speaking of, I did not go to the um, post office today or yesterday. I was just not able to do that. I'm going to try again tomorrow. Hello, Mindfully Mara. I'm going to try again tomorrow. And Granny D's here. Thank you so much, Granny, for the squirrel raid. And there's D, gifted 5 memberships. That's fabulous. Thank you so much, darling. So appreciated. And I'll show you tonight what's going to be in the cat colony giveaway at the end of the month. We have 2 giveaways in case you're not familiar with this. We have a cat colony giveaway, which is if you are a black cat member or a rainbow cat member, we have a special giveaway for those people as an extra special thank you. And we also have a monthly appreciation, which I haven't figured out what that is yet, but it'll be something pride related, obviously. Thank you so much, Ronell. Very much appreciated. And I do have some of the stuff I picked out for the cat colony giveaway because we like to do is show you, hello, Karen, show you what's in the giveaway, and then we don't pick all the names until the 15th of the month. So it gives you time if you're not a member and maybe you really like what's in it and you want to just like be a member for that month, it gives you that option. And it's $2.99, to be the member for the month. And you can always cancel it afterwards. But it gives you the option to, if you so choose to. And there's Zoila, the mod extraordinaire. My voice is not doing very well today. Yes. So I will show you what I have, pretty much most of what's going to be in that. I haven't, there might be more stuff. I'm still dyeing yarn on an almost daily basis. So I probably will dye some rainbow yarn and, don't hold me to it, but there'll probably be a hank of rainbow yarn in there as well. Anyway, don't cancel or hang up on with the cool kids. Yeah, you definitely hang out with the cool kids. All the cool kids are here. 20 months, Granny D. Yeah. We've been friends longer than that, right? My gosh. Anyway, so I did have some stuff that I thought I'd like to show you guys. Oh, before I even get into that, hello, Queen Bridget. I did not go to the mailbox yet. Bridget, I tried today, couldn't get there. I'm going to try again tomorrow. If not, worst case scenario, mailings will go out Saturday or Monday when Rusty gets back. By the way, she's having a fabulous time. Just throw that out there. And I'm so glad that she's doing this because it's really, a nice girls trip for everybody. But tonight we will be picking last week's replay. There was actually 3 separate things that you can get tickets for or entries for. Um, I have some whips and some FOs and some things that I've made in the past to show you. A little bit of hand-dyed yarn, some that I did this today because it was so gorgeous out. Let's see. And there is a word of the day. Oh, Kendra. Hello, Kendra, and thank you. So there's a word of the day. If you are unfamiliar, we have a word, and just randomly throw words down in the comments, also with the word drop, to drop your link. But throw random words, and we'll give you some hints, or I will. I'm so used to saying we because I'm usually with Rusty. Well, let me, myself, and I. So that's technically 3 personalities. So I guess it still works. And I will give you hints, and then we'll use that as an in-house giveaway. And we will also have in-house giveaways later on in the live, and those are all for entries into the monthly appreciation gift away. And somebody's already got it, of course. What month is it? So yeah, but this generates comments and activity in the chat, and that really algorithm and Annie Lennox, they love that. So that's why we do this. And you guys gives you something to keep your fingers out of trouble. Unless you're crocheting, then you don't have to. You're just keeping your hands busy with that. All right, so somebody already did drop the word. And I did mention about Dee's doing the dibs tomorrow night. So please go there and help Dee out to clear out a spot in her house with all the yarn she's been dyeing. I also, as a reminder, I do have several funky feet sock sets that if you go back in our playlist or in the videos, there's one that shows you all. I do show it in a live as well. And I believe I did do a video that shows you all of the, thank you, Zoila, all of the socks sets that I have. I don't have them with the little minis. Each of these sets come with a 90 yard or approximately 90 yards or more mini with it. But there's some that are not available. Some have already sold. Hello, Mateo. But yeah, if you're interested in that, just hit me up, shoot me an email, whatever. And I guess for housekeeping, that's about it. But yes, hello, Angelise. God bless you as well. And thank you for being here. All right. So, yeah, my funky feet. Oh, thank you, Zoila. Gosh, I don't know how you do it. Funky feet, sock sets. Yeah, I figure I'm funky, and well, some of the yarn is. I mean, it's pretty crazy yarn. I don't know how well this camera is picking up hello, Donine, is picking up the colors of the yarn, but yeah, there's a lot. I've been keeping my hands busy crocheting, but primarily dyeing yarn, except for that little bit of period that I was having a few days actually. Oh, you do, Sam. I've got a lot. Sam, take a gander at the video because most of them are still available because some of them have, two, three, four in the set. So if you're looking to make socks for Christmas or whatever, you can get started early. And there's 437 yards in most of them. There's a couple different yarn bases that I use that had a little bit different yardage, but it's the larger amount. You're having thunderstorms? Oh my gosh. I know VJ had tornado warnings or something. I was on her chat earlier and oh my goodness, that's scary. We don't get that kind of stuff up here too much. Thank you. I know my rainbows. Oh, and behind me, this is actually a sash and the whole back of it is rainbow. But I just threw this here for now. Be true to you, whoever you are, whatever you are. Be true to yourself. There's no better advice I could possibly give. Anyway, all right, so Queen's Craft by Bridget is having a bag and hand-dyed yarn sale tomorrow. Thank you. Okay, I thought I missed it. Oh, Bridget, thank you very much, Navy Mom, for dropping that. So yes, Bridget also, she dyes yarn, she spins yarn, she makes amazing bags, which just so happens I happen to have one right next to me that she made. This is one of the Japanese knot bags, not snot. They're not. And you put one through the other. And I actually like this because I could wear this, put a project in here, and then um, put it around. And I've done this. Hello, Suzanne. How are you? You weren't able to chat. Oh, I know, right? Yeah, if you had to subscribe for 5 minutes, I think it was. That's to keep the bots out. But what's nice about this is I could wear it as a wristlet and have my project in here. But yeah, and literally right next to me. They're always near me. But yeah, cats. This is by Bridget. This has been washed a few times because I've spilt coffee on it. It's also the quality of her work is amazing. It's also reversible. This is just a plain blue, but sometimes she puts another fabric, a pattern fabric on the inside. But yeah, so that's just there because it legitimately was there. So I wasn't prompted on that one. That's just a real thing that happened. Yeah, it is adorable, right, Mary? Well, I love cats. Now I'm kind of crazy about chickens. So I'm gonna be like Crystal, the crazy chicken, the crazy cat lady, and crazy chicken, and now I can't even say it. Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Like, my head's spinning. Anyway, so. I did show you guys and as I'm speaking, definitely drop your drops, um, and write down the words. The word was mentioned. It is very pride related. It's not the word pride, so there's a hint right there. So this is one of the yarns that I dyed. It is a fingering weight, 437 yards. I'm going to say it's probably a most merino with a little nylon. Hello, Oodles, Vicky. Oodles got it. Yeah. So, oh, there you go, Melissa. You got it. You guys got it. So, while we're chatting, yes, the word is rainbow. And I wanted to see it. Rebecca McCauley. Hello, and hi, Diane Sass. This is it worked up. Let me back up. Hi, Lynn Moore. It's good to see you and thank you. And don't forget your thumbs, guys. I don't know how many thumbs are here, so if we get near 100, let me know. Hello, Valley of the Dawns. Okay, so this is a poncho that I made where it's got a little bit of a collar, and then it's only two increases, and I doubled the increases on either side. So how this is worn, you could wear it with the long part going down your arms and straight across. Thank you so much, Stella's mom. Straight across, or you could wear it where it's the shorter parts on your arm, and then the point would be in front and also in front and in back. So that's how this shawl works. And I like this shawl. It's not a 4 point, it's a two point increase. But I wanted to see what the yarn looked like worked up. And just so you see, this is it in its hank form. And this is it with I believe I did a double crochet stitch. So just show, I have one left because I also made something else out of it. I'm going to I have a bag here. It's not being thrown on the floor. It's on the bag. It's in a bag. Petey, who is the sweetest young lady, who is with Rusty right now, came and picked Rusty up, and then they went camping last night, and then they went to uh, the other friend in Rhode Island, and she came in and picked that yarn for me to make her something. And what she wanted was this. So I had to crack into another hank of yarn. And it's basically, I think they call it a shrug sleeve thing. I don't even know if there is a real name for it, but it's two sleeves. And she didn't want the flare on the end because she would be knocking things over. Two sleeves, and then this just goes in front and in back and under your arms. So it's really nice for the summer, or, like if you're going somewhere and you're just getting a little bit cold. Hello, Suzanne Goulet. Goulet. So I made this for Petey. I got to just tie in the ends. You made one of those too, Chris, Bridget? Yeah, I was looking for I could throw it in here. I was looking for one that didn't have the front and back, that just had like almost like a bolero. Hello, Mark and Mandy. The bolero. Thank you, Diane, so much. And I didn't see a tutorial for that. So this tutorial, I don't remember who it was. I could look in my history. I didn't think to um, write down the name of the tutorial that I followed for that, but I did follow a tutorial. And Petey also, she's got a huge van with a high top, and she made it into a living space. And it is amazing. She's so resourceful and talented. And oh, Karen, we will most definitely please all send prayers to Karen's husband. That's very sad. And yes, prayers are coming your way for sure. Um, but she has this, she made the van so she can actually live in it. And she's a little kitchenette sink in there and all this, and it's adorable. But in the front cab, she loves aliens. So she's got that bright chartreuse green and black. So yesterday, these things work up so darn fast. I made this for her. It's literally just a little corner to corner black and chartreuse, like a lap blanket. And I thought for in her travels, if she's sitting in the front, she could put it on her seat, or she could put it on her legs if she's driving and it's a little chilly because we are up north, so it gets cold. So yeah, so I did a corner to corner um, little, lap blanket for her out of the bright green. Actually, Helix, this is the bright green you gave me. And yeah, this is the biggest project I've ever made with corner to corner. And I figured out a rhythm to it that made it so easy and so quick that I had this done in a day. Um, and I don't, I don't like to count stitches, so all in a number of three. So I might do a short tutorial just to show you the rhythmic uh, beat that I did when I was making this to make it easier. So anyway, I'm going to throw this in the bag. So she doesn't know I did that. So that's going to be a little surprise for her. And then I did finish, I wanted to show you Lynn from Lynn's Makeup Looks. She's a Instagram and TikTok, and she does have a YouTube channel. She's so adorable, and she's like a fashionista, does makeup, all that kind of stuff. Well, she wears a lot of bright pinks and yellows and all those colors. So what I made her was a sweater. I did an unconventional tutorial. It's the Lynn crop cardigan because I created it with the inspiration of her, but I also made a little skirt to go with it. So she has a matching skirt. So that's almost finished. I was hoping that I can find some beads to put on the bottom of the tie. I've not yet found that. But here's the cardigan finished. I know I showed you it unfinished, but I don't know who gave me these beautiful rose. I think it was someone where I used to work. The beautiful rose buttons. So I buttoned the lapel. So let's see if I can show you. I buttoned the lapel on both sides, and then the sleeves are intentionally, the striping is different because I wanted that look. That was part of it. I wanted it to be asymmetrical. And then I only buttoned, it's hard to do this with just two hands, but if you could see on the bottom, I did a trim on the bottom and then just put an area, am I even showing it to you? Where there's a button there. I know that's probably not looking so good because I can't hold it properly. But yeah, so this, and then I did a headband for her because she puts her hair back for the makeup things. And I made a little tote, which I haven't finished, but otherwise all of that's going in the mail as soon as I could finish the tote. And thank you very much, Noelle. Yeah, this is my own design, and I know she'll be thrilled. And it was a thank you. She shouted us out on her channel, which I thought was really sweet. Craig actually met her because he tattooed her. Hello, Jeanette Egan. It's good to see you. And anyway, so I'm going to mail them off to her. Craig gave me her address, so it's going to be kind of a just a surprise because she's so cute that I know she was going to totally sport that and love it. So it's nice to be able to crochet for someone that you know is going to really appreciate it. You guys know what I'm talking about. Hello, Captain Brambles. Hello, Brad. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, Rusty and Petey are in Rhode Island right now. How nice for them. And speaking of vacations, um, the vacation that the man that lives here sometimes and I that we were going to go on, which was to Salem, um, Boston. uh, P-Town and Cape Cod that I think is what uh, caused the most recent panic episode. We canceled that. He's okay with it. He understands he's going to work that week, and he's rescheduled a vacation for September. And in the interim of now and September, he and I are going to take on the weekends maybe little trips. And oh, Dee, what happened? What? Yes, all right. I'm just noticing Peebles. What's going on with Peebles? I didn't see that. If someone could maybe Peebles is in the ER. Oh, prayers. Oh my God. Peebles Peacock. Pebbles Pico. I know. I call her Peebles Peacock. Oh, sending prayers very right now. Huge, strong, positive healing energy coming out. Oh my goodness. I hope that somebody will do a community tab post or something when we find out how she's doing so we can all know that she's okay. Yes, definitely. Oh my gosh. Is in a lot of pain. Yeah, the Cape is oh, Linda. That's probably the best idea. We should go to the Cape in September. It'd be less crowded. I think I was very concerned about the people, you know. I've basically, when I retired, then we had the COVID, and then I didn't have a car for over 5 years, and now I just stay home. So I literally have not really socialized in any form for over 8 years. So I'm going to have to get back into it. So I think I got very concerned about anxiety over the crowds and being around a lot of people. Where in September would be less people because the kids go to school. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely, Beth. We used to go to Florida that time too, sometimes because of the kids were all going to school, and you can actually get on a ride in Disneyland. you know, Otherwise you just spend the whole day waiting in line for one ride. Anyway, so that's what we're gonna do. Go to camera two, Brad. You're gonna harass me all by myself. You're gonna harass. I love you, Brad. Oh, it was so nice to see you. All right, so I thought, and again, drop your drops just like Doneen did. Pick one another up. Please feel and comfortable to do that always on our channel here. And do always share the Yarnalicious love. And also, I wanted to show you some other things that I make that you might not know. You get it, panic and check on. Yeah, no, I had it all my life. It's just that I kind of had it under wraps pretty much. You know. Hi, Jackie. It's good to see you and welcome in. Yeah, I saw you over at Granny D's. Thank you for being here. Here's just another. Now, these are things I made before I actually learned how to crochet and I didn't know anything about YouTube and tutorials, but I don't even know how I figured this one out. I obviously I saw it somewhere. You get it going. You're talking with Zoila, our girl Zoila. But here's something that I thought I'd like to share. Thank you, Zoila. Something that I'd like to share with you guys. If you guys do craft fairs, um, I did craft fairs decades and decades ago. I actually started with Native American stuff and then worked into all kinds of other stuff. But yeah, that was mosaic, I guess, because you do a couple stitches, then you drop down. I don't remember, to be honest, but I think it looks like mosaic, right? Yeah, yeah. I think I don't even remember how I did it, to be honest with you. That was years ago, way before YouTube channel. It was mosaic. Okay. But this is something that I made and used to sell or gift to other vendors that I would work with in the craft fairs. And it's literally an apron. Okay, real easy. This design is a kerchief. Okay, and I folded the kerchief in half and then just sewed the sides. But if I did it properly, I sew the top and yeah, and then I put a pocket. There's pockets on the inside. All right, so I have my hand is in the pocket here. So you've got a pocket for your phone or whatever. But then sewed various pockets in the front for your money, your little book if you're keeping track of the things that you're selling, um, and all that kind of stuff. But what I did do, and this is what makes this more special and something maybe you didn't think about, is around the waistband, right at the very top, I put a secret pocket. And I know it's very difficult to see, but there's a little pocket right up in the top. So when this is wrapped around your waist, all right, so if this is, yeah, like my shirt, and I'm actually wearing a bra. So you guys are so special. I put a bra on. Anyway, so when you're wearing this around your waist, there's this little pocket right here that's going to be kind of tight. Like this band is not attached to the top. That I used to put, like if I got a $50 bill or, the bigger monies, I would just stick it in there so as not to mix that in with the ones and fives and tens and 20s. All right. Or even put 20s in there because that used to happen. Plus, there's also, oh, Ganny Joe, thank you. I'm going to show you what is in that bag and the cat colony giveaway. And then on this one here, I did a little bag that cinch. Hello, Marie. Hello, Pauline. And we're very happy about what the news you told me there about Pauline. It's good to see you, sweet Pauline. Yeah, all the bra ads you're going to get now. Yeah, because I said the word bra. Anyway, so that's something that I make. Another thing that I used to make, I don't have hardly any left, but this is all leather, suede, and each one is individual. No two were alike or exactly alike. Some were similar, and it's all hand sewed and hand punched and sewn with sinew. Ganny Joe, thank you so very much. Very, very much. This is real rabbit, and this one doesn't have some of them I actually from the I forgot what tribe now in North Carolina. I had gone, I used to get feathers and stuff like that. Thank you. Yeah, the aprons are great, even just for an apron, um but for vending it was crucial for vending because then you don't have, it just all everything you need is on you, you know. But anyway, then I do the fringe, I sew that in. But this is another item that some of you guys might, because we have some new people that you didn't know that I did. Yeah, Cherokee. I think it was Cherokee because I'm around the Seneca right now. But yeah, so that's another little. This was more like a smaller satchel. A lot of the ones I made were more pocketbook pouches, but this one I kept, I kept a few. Most of them are gone. I've either sold or gifted them to people. I'm gonna throw that in the bag. Though I already showed you bag. Let's throw these in the I already showed you bag. Because knowing me, I'll get confused and re-show them. All right. So here's another little thing. Oh, here's something else, actually. I'll show you this first. This is something else that I used to make a lot of back before I knew how to crochet. And when I say that, I mean that I really didn't know the names of stitches and used to just like really try to figure, I still try to figure things out on my own, but I have to untangle this. It's tied together on there. But these little crocheted tops, and this goes around your neck, obviously, and then depending on the size of the boobettes and what is underneath it, it's like a smock top. And I hand sewed, um, actually, you're seeing the wrong side. that was the back. Okay, here's the front. So I did a little trim underneath to separate the cups from the smock. But this is the top, and this here I repurposed from a thrift store. This really gorgeous, huge um shawl, not shawl, yeah, is it a shawl, what do you call this, a wrap, a scarf, whatever. It was huge, it was huge enough. There's an opening here. This is like a bathing suit cover up type thing, so you've got a slit for your thigh or wherever, and then I just crocheted a little top to it, and the bottom, it kind of has the fringe hanging where the, I know it's so hard to show this with just my two hands, but it's got fringe hanging where it's separated and opened. Yeah, it's really cute. But this is something, again, this was made probably, I don't know, I found it in a box. So we're talking probably 20 years. Back when I would dare to possibly wear it. I never wore it though. And then here's something else that, oh, not that's not what I wanted to show you yet. Here's another idea. I did do this one in acrylic, probably would do better for the summer in a cotton, but I didn't realize back then that cotton was wearable. I always thought cotton was for dishcloths. But it's literally a triangular shawl, but I put holes in it. Can you see the hole? There's holes in it. So you could wear it, and it's a shawl, but it goes over your shoulders. I'll model it for you. How's that? Maybe I will, if I could figure out what the heck I'm doing. How's the volume? Am I loud enough? Because usually I'm too loud. But this kind of gives you an idea. So we got the shawl in the back and the shawl in the front, but sleeves for your arms, right? I don't know. I just sometimes like, oh, this sounds like a good idea. And then I try to make it, and then I decide whether or not it's a good idea. But I just thought that was kind of a cool concept. So if you're right, neat idea. Okay, cool. So if you're making a shawl, because you know how shawls always fall off, but this is nice to wear over top of, like I wear a lot of, we call them Indian skirts. I don't know if that's politically correct term, but the spaghetti strap with the that linen, and I wear a lot of the sari silk skirts with like maybe a little tank top, and to wear this over it is nice. But that's another idea. Looks like I did half double crochets and treble crochets on that. Hi, Lisa. It's good to see you. Volume, yeah. No, my volume. uh, if it weren't for the volume, there would be no volume because I wouldn't be here. Just throwing that out there, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. Yeah, yeah. I'm back on my meds. Yeah. Oh, your granddaughter Izzy. Hello, Izzy. It's good to see you, and thanks for watching. All right, so here's the last. Oh, I'm attached here. The last crocheted item. I have another one that I started. I made this again a long time ago, and it didn't tie in the ends, which we all know how that is. Okay, so it's literally a choker top, sleeve pockets, and it's a sexy mesh tank top. Okay. And when I was making this, I was literally making this for a gentleman friend who lives in Rhode Island. And I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be plenty big enough for him. And this probably wouldn't even fit me. So I got very frustrated, and it got rolled up and thrown in a bag. And then I started another one. This one, I was a little more careful with my starting of my size. And this is something that I'm going to ask you guys. Oh, you go ahead. You be right back. Zoila. Um, what I was going to ask you guys, is this something? It's a sexy unisex tank top, all right? And it's still attached to its yarns because I'm not finished. And then you have your sleeve holes and then the rest of the body. Is this something that you guys would like to see a tutorial about? Because if you would, I probably will do one anyway, even if you don't want to see it. You just want to have to watch it. But I'm probably going to do a tutorial on this because it's something that is unisex. Anybody could wear it. And it can go over a tank top. It can go over just a sexy naked body, whatever. So I'll probably do one, but yeah, okay. I just wanted to see if you guys would be interested because it works up. It's a mesh stitch, so it works up pretty quickly, and you start from the bottom and you work your way up. So so I wanted to practice on one because the other one I did a long time ago. Your daughter would love this, and you could add sleeves on it, and stuff like that. But will you make one and see if I could wear it? Oh, you want to wear one? Ivy wants one. But yeah, this would be really pretty with even over a t-shirt or a tank top or nothing or a bathing suit. You could do that and make it really long and have it be a cover up, over a bathing suit. I don't even own a bathing suit. I owned one bathing suit 20 something years ago when I lived in North Carolina. Your big belly, same here, Ivy. I would just be like, um, and I did have a bathing suit I purchased down there because we were by the Outer Banks. We spent a lot of time out in the ocean, and not that you needed a bathing suit because you kind of had a lot of privacy there, but I'm not that daring. Hello, Gwen. Mama Gwen's in the house. And I did buy a bathing suit there. And then when I moved back to Connecticut for a year, actually the girl that Rusty and Petey are visiting right now, I gave her the bathing suit because she liked it. All right, so here's one more thing. I lied to you because I didn't see this here. Here's another you should do. Okay, I will, Angelise. I'll do a tutorial on that because it's really simple. It's cute. You can make it small for a little kid. It would look cute, with any kind of, material that you're using. Even in the winter, if you're going out, hi Divergent, it's good to see you. But even in the winter, you can wear that over a long sleeve shirt. It just jazzes it up. All right, this is something again that I made when I first started watching YouTube. The design is started from and who I you're back. Hello again, Marie. You can wear it with nothing underneath, yeah, and scare all the small school kids. 78 in the chat. Are you kidding? Oh my gosh, guys, thank you so much. I truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. This design is a shirt from Cinnamon Stitches, okay? And then I did a thing. So I made one of hers. I followed her tutorial. I made one of hers. And so we got the collar, which is your basic collar, and then your basic increase on the front. I think she called it the Summer Breeze top. I don't know. We're going back a few years. Okay, this is back when I first started watching YouTube before I had a channel. 70 thumbs. Guys, go for it. Get me to 100 thumbs without Rusty being here. How cool would that be? So you've got the top. Again, I need to get like a model here. But what I did, this is something else that I would do. Yeah, the Summer Breeze. This is something else that I would do a tutorial on. Of course, shouting out Cinnamon Stitches for the basic design. But what I've done, I almost should try it on so I could show you the full effect, is in the back, it is spaghetti straps and straight across. And then you have a tie. So it actually is more of a smock top is what we used to call them. So you've got the spaghetti, you got the front. How hers went was angled in the front Gosh, I wish I had a couple extra hands. Thank you for the aliases, the alter egos there, Gwen. So the front, how she had it was a point in the front and then the point in the back. It was the same in the front and the back. What I decided to do is make it straight across in the back and then attach a drawstring tie to cinch it. So it gives you more of a flow in front, but more fitted in the back. And then just I added some spaghetti straps that go up onto the neckline. So this is another, oh, Gwen's the best. Um, that's another tutorial because I think what I might start doing, and I was talking to Dee about this the other day, is like, hello, Leslie. It's good to see you. Thank you, Lulu. Cindy, Lulu-licious. Oh, and thank you, Lisa. Very much appreciate. Wait till I show you what's going to be in this. Well, so far, what's going to be in this month's giveaway. Um, Hi, Sally. Sally Kindness. I think about you now when I go pick up my kindness chicken to bring in the house, which I did. I left the chickens out, and I have a chicken story for you. But I'll remind me about the chicken story yesterday. Um, I'm thinking that I would like to do more tutorials. I want to stop buying yarn because I really have too much yarn and I can dye yarn. So I'd like to try to stop dyeing yarn. So I would like to cut out the yarn unboxing videos. Basically, 81 thumbs were close, Angeles. And then the Happy Mail videos, they don't really get a lot of views. I mean, I certainly will still do them, but sometimes we just open the Happy Mail on the live with the people that gave the Happy Mail that when they're here in real time. So to fill in, I usually try to drop a video on a Monday and on a Friday, and I'm going to try to do at least one of those days a tutorial. So that because I did buy this chair for that reason. I've got the table here for that reason. I'll just do it in this room. I just have to like Dee says, we get used to where we usually sit and crochet, and it's not the optimum place to do a tutorial. So we have to like retrain ourselves to do the tutorials. We have to retrain ourselves where we're going to sit and do our crocheting. So that's why I purchased this chair because it reclines, it has a place for my feet, and the table is here in front where I can set everything up. So I have that. I've had this all figured out. I just haven't had the oomph to get here and do it. Hello, Lone Prepper. Good to see you. Anyway, so that's that one. So that'll be another tutorial. Another thing that I made, these take a really long time to make. I do have a tutorial, probably from 3 years ago or more, um, of how to make these. There's a part one and a part two, and they're yarn wigs. Again, something I started doing way before the channel, but they're yarn wigs. And I make it from the cap. I first crochet a thin cotton cap and then cut all the yarns, and then weave the yarn in. Looks like you, Diane, with no face, or the cam. This is a ghillie one. This is actually I made this for Craig to wear with his ghillie suit, but he has a hoodie with that, so I was like, all right, then I'll just keep it for my mannequin. But here's another one that I made. Oh, if I can grab it. And being that it's Pride Month, again, this is why I brought it out because this is the trans one. And I've made others. Oh, she's slipping. I've made others, but they've been either purchased or gifted away. And actually, there's a drag queen in Rhode Island that has the one that's half black, half white, and has ponytails. And I made a matching skirt to go with it. And they did a whole thing as a marionette with that outfit on. So I thought that was pretty darn cool. So, but yeah, this is the Pride one. But that's something else I make or made. I have a couple that aren't finished yet, and they may never get finished because I do not joke when I say that this would take me a month to make. So no, I will not be gifting these out to anybody. I did give somebody one because they were a librarian, and I thought it would be really, they loved it, and I thought it'd be really cute to wear for the kids. But yeah, so that's something else that, again, I didn't follow a tutorial. It's before I knew about the YouTube stuff. So anyway, I've been ignoring the chat somewhat. You love the wigs. They're hot though. That's the only thing I will say. They're great for the winter because they double as a really warm hat. And this one here, I wasn't even going to show you, but this one here, this is one of the first ones that I made. All right, I'm going to show you. This is one of the first ones I made. Okay. And I don't even know where the front of it is. Okay. Do you see how much yarn is in this? This is so flippin' heavy. And because I was hooking in almost every space, and it does flow. I have it red just like the rainbow, but I didn't, if it's put properly where the bangs are, if I could figure out where they are, I didn't cut the bangs out yet. All right, so the bangs, and then there's a part. I do a part and bangs. So I'm thinking that that's probably the part. I know it looks really messy, but you just literally just put your fingers through it, and you're donating for. Oh, thank you, Gwen. Thank you. Yes, do remember, write down rainbow. Thank you, Oodles, for the reminder. But anyway, the reason this is really heavy is because I was putting so many strands of yarn. So this is why this one's not finished, because I was like giving up. But I'm going to show you the inside. So it's a cotton cap. If I can't get the yarn in there, I'll show you. Hold on. Wow, I'm only stuff. I'm the queen of shove, and I'm shoving it in here, trust me. But this is the crocheted cap that's inside, and then I literally weave. I make the 89, 80, 86 thumbs, man. Get us to 100. Awesome. I weave in, you fold the yarn in half and then hook it into each of the squares. But look at this. Yeah, this will never be done. This is just going to be a conversation piece, just throwing that in the closet. Yeah, that was way overboard. I learned from that to like just do every few sections and throw a piece of yarn in there. But what a yarn eater. I don't even want to tell you how many, that's like Red Heart Super Saver and how many Super Savers I went through on that. But yeah, definitely throw rainbow in there. All right. I do have some yarn to show you that I've dyed, but I would like to show you because we did get a couple extra members and some gifteds. Hello, Tammy Rigney. Did I say hello to you already? If not, hello. If I did, hello again. Um, this is some of the stuff that's going to be in this month's Cat Colony giveaway. So you have until the 15th. If you really want to take a chance to win this, you have until the 15th to become a member. So there's no rush. If you're not interested, don't worry about it. Okay. And like I said earlier, if you do it for the month, then you could just whatever. Then but I write down all the names on the 15th because it goes from month to month. So no one loses out regardless of what time you become a member, it still all balances out. All right. So in this month's Cat Colony giveaway, there's going to be a 3-pack. Of course, it's going to be rainbow of the red heart with the glimmer. It's the roll with it sparkle, and it's 87 acrylic. There's 561 yards in each, and the colorway is here somewhere. It's a colorway, I just don't know what one. And of course these glasses don't help. Cactus? What? Cactus flower. All right, so that's called cactus flower. Super pretty. And I like this yarn. I've worked with this yarn. I very much enjoy that. Okay. And these, I did get these from someone, but they're rainbow and I wanted to pay them forward. These are the Stitch Bird They're really super flippin' soft. This would be nice. I know they're thick, but this would be really nice to pair up with another yarn to make a nice hat and maybe a pair of mittens and use this as your trim and really super pretty. But I can't even tell you how soft this yarn is. I was really taking, I mean, me to give up rainbow yarn is tough. So just saying. And then I have two of these. This is a cotton, and the label's a little bit was ripped and has a what do you call it, tape, but it's still the yarn's fine. These are the Yarn Bee Rainbow Rhapsody Wild and Free, and there was 918 yards, and it's a cotton. Oh boy, there's a lot of cotton and not as much acrylic. I can't see the numbers, otherwise I'd tell you. But it's mostly cotton, and that would be gorgeous. So that's over 900 yards in each. So you could totally make something super awesome with that. Those items. And then there's a little pride bag that I got from actually the girl that Rusty's visiting. It's a little rainbow pride tote. And inside here, you're going to get a hippie yo-yo. Here's let's put some stuff down when I'm doing this. I only have two hands. There's a pride ribbon. There's some pride stickers. These are, what do you call it? Mardi Gras beads. There's lipstick, but it's not really lipstick. It's something else. Hold on. Let's open it and find out. Oh, okay. So wasn't sure what this was. It says like a boss with the lipstick. It looked like there was a pen in there. Hold on. What's going on? There is. Oh, it is a pen. Why isn't the pen going through the... Oh, all right. Yeah. Hey, guys, I'm half Polish. Okay. Which I could say because I am half Polish. All right. You take that off. It's a pen. You take the cap off. Okay. I was like, I didn't see a hole on the end for the ink part to come out. And I'm gonna show this if you win this and you decide that this is something that's a little too risque for you, I will not. I'll take it out of the bag. But it's a finger lollipop that resembles a male body part, and then of course your own little flag. I mean, pride fan. But what I am throwing in here that I purchased for this purpose. What a concept, I know. I know, I didn't know to pull the cap off. I don't know. We all love the furls. Well, not everybody, but most of us do. And if you don't love the furls, that's fine. But this furls is a 6.5 millimeter, so that's a very common used hook. And I did it. I bought you the Rainbow Furls Streamline, 6.5 millimeter. So this and probably more stuff. I might, like I said, I probably will dye, sorry for the crinkles. I will probably dye some rainbow yarn and throw that in here as well. And that will be your cat colony giveaway for the month of Pride. How's that? Pretty good, right? You need the gay hook. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, well, I'm all about the rainbow. A lot of us are, and I'm glad that a lot of us are. So anyway, are we at 100 thumbs yet? How am I doing so far by myself? Doing a lot of talk. I only do a lot of talking when Rusty's here. I'm cutting her off constantly. That's why she gets like half a sentence out, and I cut her off all the time. But I think it's because I'm used to doing videos at my house. I seem to cut her off less when we're at, thank you, Jen, less when we're at her house because it's a different milieu environment where here I often film videos, so I'm in that video mode where I just do the talking. Doing great. Thank you, Suzanne. I appreciate it. Yeah. I was nervous. I literally was nervous, which is ridiculous because I've been doing lives with you guys and you're all friends. And I knew you're all going to be here to support. So, I mean, look at y'all, right? Yeah. But I literally got a little, even things that are familiar right now, I'm going to have to relearn or acclimate myself to a lot of familiar things. Thank you for being back, Zoila. Nothing exciting happened. I showed the members stuff, but nothing else exciting happened really. Um, and I hope mom's doing okay. But I do have to baby steps back to doing things now because it's that anticipatory anxiety and the flashes. Like I could be standing here right now and I feel like $1,000,000, like my old self. Hello, Tracy. Moonlight Tracy's in the house. And right, Rainbow, Tracy, because that's we're gonna do that in a hot sec because it's 7. um and with these attacks just coming out now, even things that are familiar like going to the post office has become a scary task. So that's hello, D Yummy Elmo. So that's why I didn't get to the post office the last 2 days. And I will try again tomorrow. I'm not going to beat myself up on it. I know you guys understand. So a few of you are waiting for things, you will get them. And I will do my best. Alley Cat Kimberly's good to see you. And Alley Cat, write rainbow in the chat because we're going to go to StreamYard in a hot sec and pull a winner from that. That is the word of the day because it is Pride Month. For us here, it's Pride all year. Oh, that's what I forgot, almost forgot to tell you. Also, in the um, cat colony gift away is going to be a right size. I think it's 5 by 3. It's the one I have hanging out the size. Hello, Enchance and Cindy. A pride flag. And I've got pride flag. I also have a pride ally flag, which just means you're straight, but you don't hate, basically. And I may offer that if you would like like a rainbow flag, or if you would like a human flag. I know you guys have seen mine where it says human, but it has all the different colors of flags. So I think I might let the winner pick whichever flag they would like, but there will be a flag there. I purchased them, they're on their way. They'll be here by the end of the month. So you will also get that as well. So that's something else that's going in the box. And I'm probably throw one in the monthly appreciation as well, because I bought a few of them. I like to support that company. Okay, so let's do the StreamYard and the replay giveaways stuff now, because it's 7 o'clock my time. Oh, also too, in there is a threader that I made with polymer. Hello, Frank. It's good to see you. Happy Pride Month. There's a threader that I made out of polymer clay. I forgot I put it aside so it wouldn't get lost. Just going to throw it in the tote bag. And that's also in there. And I use mine all the time. Okay. So, write rainbow. I'm going to pull this up and see how many people have written rainbow. Oh, I'm going to go off screen really quick. So if you have goes off screen and vapes on your Bendy Bingo card, drop that down. Did pretty darn good, a whole hour without hitting the vape once. Proud of myself. All right, we got 54 that are in there because we're going to pull this first, and then I'm going to go on to the random comment picker number thinger. And last week we gave you not only every comment gets entered in a possibility to win 10 entries, but we also did at the end, if you reference RRR, Random Rusty Reward, in any form, you also got an entry separate for a Random Rusty Reward. And then if you did write something in the comment about how commenting and thumbs help a YouTube channel, you also got entered into a separate physical prize giveaway, which would probably be a little Yarnalicious bag that I'll put together for you. All right. So those, we're going to pick those in a hot second. So we're up to 56. Let me get my paper with a pen so I can write these down. I like to write down like the winners that we're doing in real time on here, but super chat, super stickers to enter in the book. Usually the lovely ladies help me, which I appreciate because I can't keep track of everything. I try. All right. So 57. All right, get your last rainbow in the chat. If it doesn't go up, we're going to draw. And this is going to be for 10 entries in the monthly appreciation. And I know you'll definitely get a pride flag in that and probably some rainbow yarn. So I might even go into my big twist. You never know. I might even have some hand-dyed yarn in the monthly appreciation because Pride Month is, you guys, a lot of you celebrate your Christmas and all that. But around here, it's Pride Month and Halloween. That's our two favorites. In August. All right, hasn't gone up. All right, here we go. Get ready, guys. Good luck to everybody. And this is for 10 entries into the monthly appreciation gift away. And the winner is, nope, did I write word of the day? Ronell, you won it. Word of the day. Okay, word of the day. I thought I wrote it down, but I didn't. And that's Ronell. And Ronell, you don't have to do anything. You just get entered for all the in-house giveaways. You just get entered. Okay. So there's that. Now let's take that off for a hot sec. And I'm going to get the, congratulations, Ronell. Okay. So I'm going to get the random comment, the random number picker, not to be confused with the nose picker. I know I'm going to get an ad. All right. Where's the X? How do you get out of here? There's no X. Chewy.com. Can you tell I go on Chewy a lot? Now I have all, hi Daigo. Did I say hi to you? I don't think so. I think I said hi to you earlier in another, what the heck? How do I get out of here? Jeez Louise. Oh, geez Louise. I went completely out of the app. I have to reopen the app. Yes, 10 entries. All right. I already installed it. What are you doing? Come on. Come on already. All right. So for for the people that, oh, I only have two hands. I only have two hands. For the people that left a comment in last Wednesday's, can we get Mama G to 100? Yeah, definitely, right, Zoila? Let's get to 100. So last Wednesday's live, so always come back and leave a comment because we do pick somebody from that, and then sometimes we give you a concept for other things, which is what we did last Wednesday. So let me go into here. There was 29 people. Another ad. And there's no X to get the heck out of here. You got to be joking, man. What am I hitting? Why are they doing this to me? It's literally an ad, but there's no X. Hold on, guys. Technology. Ad. Close ad. Now where am I? Now I'm in Google something. Jeez. And it brings me back to the ad. All right, I got there. All right, so 1 through 29 is what we've got. All right. And I showed you the list. So here we go. This is for 10 entries. My nose is sweating from these glasses because it is hot in here. Oh my goodness. Number 8. I actually crossed your name out. Number 8 is Frizzy B. So Frizzy, you get 10 entries. Again, you don't have to do anything. And now for a physical prize, and again, the same people could win all three. All right. We've had this kind of craziness happen. So people that left a comment that had to do with helping out channels via, do we hit 100? We got 100 thumbs. Awesome, guys. I got something for that. We'll be doing that next. Another ad. At least there's an X on that one. So this one is a physical prize. There's 23 people that mentioned. Oh, I wrote 223. Hold on. 23 people mentioned about how helping out channels by doing comments and thumbs and watching replays. Okay. And I have your names. I did a column number 2 for that with your own set of numbers and hit done. And this is a physical Yarnalicious bag. And number 22, which is Amy Russo. Let me circle that. So I didn't see Amy Russo, if you're in the chat, if you see Amy, tell her to get a hold, email me because she won a physical prize. All right, that's actually a physical prize. That was a Yarnalicious bag of stuff. Okay. Congratulations, Amy. All right, now we've got 21 people. Oh, another ad with the Chewy already. Up, X. Cool. The ones that mentioned RRR, and you guys were so creative with how you incorporated that in, because we like to do it like stealth, because it also is more fun. But some of you guys, the creativity in incorporating RRR in there was great. There was 21 people that did that. So I got 1 through 21. And that's done. And you ready? Today sometimes. Number 8. Number 9. Okay, so now that's goes down here to Vicky Oodles. Let me circle that. So Vicky, can you see, am I holding this properly? Vicky got number 9 for the RRR. So you get a random Rusty reward, Vicky. So that's totally cool. Okay, so we did 100 thumbs, didn't we? All right. So that's all. Those are done. Let me get back into StreamYard and put another word down. All right, I'm going to change the word. Give me one hot sec here. And I think we'll use this word. So let me share you on here. Get ready. So now for the first 5 people are going to get 2 entries in the monthly appreciation. The 6th person is going to get 10 entries into the monthly appreciation. Let me show you the word. Write the word pride. And then I think we'll also, because we hit 100 thumbs. So we'll do a 100 thumb giveaway. And you know what? I'll show you what the 100 thumb giveaway is going to be when we get these things going, because I want to show it to you. You've already seen it, but I'll show it to you again. It's going to be physical. Rebecca McCauley, you got pry. You forgot a couple letters. No, just keep rewriting it. It doesn't have to be case sensitive, as long as you got the letters. It could be upper, lowercase. And as you're doing that, I'm going to take a 2-second vape break. I lied. That was like 4 seconds. Kathy Baker. I'm sorry. Frizzy typed that out and I was giggling when I was looking at it. Baker. So I always love doing that with the goat, with the sheep. Ma. All righty. Let me go over here. So I can't see you guys. You could see me. We got 42 entries. And these again, the first 5 are going to be for 2 entries in the monthly appreciation. 6th person is 10 entries. And then from this, we're going to pull for the 100 thumbs. And that's going to be a physical hand-dyed yarn from me. And we went up to 43. So if you're interested, and if you're out of the lower 40, well, still do it, even if you're out of the lower 48s, because you get entries and we will do something for you. Up, went up to 44. I'm going to take a sip of my iced coffee. Yeah, I didn't drink any coffee after I had the initial attack. And I say attack because it really is. Um, I didn't have coffee for up until like 2 days ago. My coffee machine broke anyway, but I yesterday I had a small cup, and this is from this morning, and I just added ice to it and more milk. So I'm really trying to cut back on, except for the black jelly beans. I've been cutting back on chocolates and coffee, anything with the caffeine. When you got adrenaline shooting through your body for no reason, you don't need any extra caffeine. All right, looks like we're sticking at 44. Get ready. And the first person, again, you don't have to do anything. You just go unless for the last one, you just get entered into the giveaway. And the first winner is Diane Sass. And I'm gonna draw as I'm writing your name. Congratulations, Diane Sass. Diane Sassafras. Oh, I think you got a new one now, Diane. Next one is Moonlight Tracy. And I'm gonna draw Moonlight Tracy. Next winner is Mama Gwen. Mama Gwen. You each get 2 entries in there. Got this is number 4 is AZ Crochet Bonnie. Oh, let me hit this. Hold on. There we go. And the last with 2 entries, then the next will be 6, is Oodles Vicky. Okay, and now this winner gets 10 entries in the monthly appreciation gift away, which will have cool stuff in it. Jen's Hobby Nook. All right, Jen's Hobby Nook. Or as I like to say, nuke. All right, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to pop this down for a hot second. Still write Pride, because what I'm going to offer as the 100 Thummy giveaway. Let me write this down. Hank of yarn. And it is rainbow. It's every color. This is what I used for the poncho that I made and the scrub, or whatever you call that thing, shrug. Hello, Snap Wrench. Um, that's what I used for that. It's a 437 yards, hand dyed by me with stellina. It's a wool base, really super soft. Super soft. So now we're going to draw for that. And on this one, I will need you to give me information about where you would like me to send it because it's physical. Ronell. Cool. All right, Ronell. I do believe, girlfriend, that I have your address. Oh, you didn't even see it that hold on. I'm sorry. That was my bad. I didn't show it to you. Ronell won. My bad. I took it down to show you the darn yarn and I forgot to put it back up. But Ronell won that. So congratulations, Ronell. And Ronell, I oh, thank you. Michael, I have a wall of glasses and I have several of my pride glasses. Yeah. We're all about the pride around here. All about the pride. You're actually Mr. Corner, buddy with Leslie's Corner. Oh, that's so nice of you. Well, that's very sweet. Thank you. And thank you for the 100 thumbs, guys. We did it. We don't even have Trevor the Thumbinator here to get us there. Usually Trevor gets on you guys' case, like, give us a thumbs. But congratulations, Ronell. I do believe I do have your, hi, Tammy Laplaw. I do have your address. And I just realized I wrote that down twice. All right. Let me cross that out so I don't get myself confused. All righty. So I'm almost out of things. And Michael, we're going to be doing, once Rusty gets back from her vacation, we're going to start dyeing cotton yarn. Just telling you that because a couple of you, I know Kathy is has an aversion to allergic to wool, and as is Michael is. So we will try to dye some yarn. I have a technique that I use that it shouldn't be too much of a pain in the butt. All right, so I don't think I showed you these guys because we got a couple minutes here. So I'm going to just show you yarn I've been dyeing. This is a double hank. I wind them myself, and I found that winding it up for two hanks. You spell, yeah, well, I could read misspelled words, snap. um I found that winding up two hanks of yarn in one is easy to, it's not a difficult thing, okay? So I forgot how many yards this is. This is approximately probably over in the side of error to your benefit more 522 yards, but this way you don't have to cut and tie and find the color where it starts and finishes. You just keep on going, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is super pretty. This is one that I've just done. So these are going to all be, I know Dee's doing it by herself tomorrow because like I said, I wasn't sure um how I'd be able to do it. Tidal wave. I like that, Frizzy. You guys came up with some friggin' awesome names. I haven't yet named all the socks, but you guys came up with some gorgeous names. Great names. But maybe July I will do a dibs with my yarns. We all start dyeing cotton yarn. No, we're gonna. Rusty wanted to do it, but she had Brad came to visit, and then her other friend came to visit. She's on vacation, so when she comes back, oh yes, thank you, Zoila. I'm saying hello, but yeah, refer a friend. Oh my goodness, that's right. Thank you for reminding me that. So Leslie's Crochet Corner gets into that. Let me stop for 1 second and explain what I'm talking about if you don't know. The end of August, we will have our channel, our podiversary will be 4 years that we've been doing this channel. Okay. We would like to, it doesn't really do a heck of a lot, but we would really like to get, because it just, the OCD, you got to feed the OCD, you know what I'm saying? So we would like to get to 4,000 by our 4 year. We've done that every year with 1,000 at the 1 year, 2,000 at the 2 year, 3,000. In the first 2 years, we didn't get it, but the third year we did. All right. So last year we did hit 3,000 before our 3 year podiversary. This year, I think it's the 27th or 28th, and I always forget to check the date for that. But um, one of those days, it is a Wednesday, is going to be our big podiversary. And if we can hit 4,000 by that date, we have a special, we're going to have definitely special giveaways for sure. Thank you so much, Tracy. It is very much appreciated. Truly do appreciate all those. They do help. We do use them now for shipping. We didn't in the beginning. It all went to the charity. Now I'm a charity. Michelle Parmigiano, how are you? Vacation. You went on vacation? You get this. Okay, awesome. So if you refer a friend, have them, they can comment. We read all the comments. We don't always respond to all the comments, but we do read all the comments. If you are okay, there you go, Sam. Perfect. So refer a friend. So Sam was referred by Diana Major. See, Diane Major. Awesome. So if you refer somebody and they come in because you are new and you're referred by somebody, that person gets put in its own separate giveaway. And there's not a lot. There's like maybe 15, 20 people at this point. And some people have, and if you have more than one person, you get more than one entries. You follow where I'm coming from on there? All right. So that's a refer a friend program that we have. I don't know. Phone companies do it. Why shouldn't we? All right. Anyway, here's another colorway. I did some the wool ones. I did some Um, yeah, definitely drop your channel, Sam, for sure. And we will pick you up and Yarnalicious love your way. But this is fall colors. It's 100% wool, I believe. So I figured I've been doing a lot of the fall colors, Halloween colors, just to be in preparation for that time of the year. Highly talented. Oh, that's awesome. No, definitely. I actually, okay, good, because I'll come back, Sam, and pop on yours and subscribe for sure and watch your channel. And when you do subscribe to somebody new, and I always give kudos to where it's due, Kevin from Tuber Chat says when you subscribe to a channel, if you could go over there and leave a thumb, watch a video, at least 3 to 5 minutes would be better, and leave a meaningful comment. And that'll help it stick because the YouTube-ish, the YT sometimes take away. All right. Oh, good. Look at you're getting subs. Awesome. So yeah, afterwards go pop in and just even if it's just watch a whole video would be great and watch more than one would be fabulous, but at least watch at least 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes of one video and leave a comment and a thumb and that'll clinch the allegedly clinch the subscription. Anyway, this is kind of ecru, peachy, and greens and blue greens. Again, the same base as what I showed you. Thank you, Zoila. There's Kev. And also, if you want to get subscribers, you get your butt over to Kevin's channel. He goes live all the time for all people all over the world. And you get some great support from him. He's fabulous. I've been friends with him for probably over 4 years. Um, and I've got a lot of people that I'm friendly with, even that aren't yarn channels, that we support one another. And he's fabulous in that. Tell him Mama G sent you. Anyway, here's another one. This is the same thing. It's about 522 yards. Greens and blues. Just showing you yarn. That's what I got. What else am I going to do? I don't know. Tell you jokes? I don't know any jokes. I do actually know some jokes. They're not really YouTube friendly, I don't think. And then these are the sock yarns, and they're the winter rainbow. Thank you very much, Mandy. I do appreciate that. I really do. We are our own worst enemy sometimes. And even though in our heart of hearts we know we're doing pretty good, but it's really nice to hear it sometimes. It really is. Because when you're a kid, people say, "Oh, good job, you got an A in the spelling bee," blah blah blah. And then we get older and we feel like it's wrong to have confidence or pride in ourselves because it's like, "Oh, you're stuck up or whatever. You should be humble." And yeah, you should be humble, but it's still okay to have pride in yourself. We should. And dreams. Don't ever lose your dreams. I don't care how old you are. Never lose sight of your dreams. But anyway, these are like a rainbow, but they're like a darker. I went with a darker look on these. These are sock yarn or fingering weight, or fingerling weight, as Dee's got us all calling it fingerling weight. Even on the cards when I'm writing fingering weight, I write fingerling because Dee's got us all cringe over that term. But anyway, so those are ones that I did fairly recently, but I made some yarn today. Love the colors, aren't they pretty? Almost pride. They're almost like a winter rainbow. Hello, Kimberly Mendenhall. It's good to see you. Okay, these I did today because instead of going to the post office, I dyed yarn because it was gorgeous out. This yarn, I don't know where the paper is. Oh, here it is. Hold on a second. This is a Nomad base. It's sand dune. Okay. This was a little bit more expensive than the fingerling, I know. I can't say it without thinking of you and my brain going places. This is 52% mulberry silk, 24% super kid mohair, and 20% fine merino wool, 4% viscose. 437 yards, 400 meters, 2-ply. Thank you, Kirsten, very much. And you've been lurking. Thank you. And thank you to any lurkers and all your replay watchers, man. We appreciate it. These are 2 colorways I did. I'll show you one at a time. And then I have another one that I want to show you that I absolutely love. Might not be available. This is purples, pinks, and blues. But this, what I just read to you, is a silk, a silk, whatever else I said, base and mohair. But it also has those little specks of black in there. And it's kind of a little duller. Usually my yarns are kind of crazy and hectic, hence the Crazy Hectic Hank's name. But I think I did 3 of these because I had 6 of these left. Did you hit 200, Helix? Congratulations, girlfriend. Yeah, definitely go check out my girl. All right, so that I think I have 3 of those. I wouldn't make socks out of these. I think these would be more shawl wearable because it's super soft. The only thing I will say is this yarn stinks. I mean, it might not be a bad smell, it's just a weird smell. So, your daughter is able to use, oh, your daughter's able to use it, to use the wool, Kathy. Okay. Well, the only problem with that is you can't crochet or anything because you can't use it to crochet something for her. This is my trans colors. You got your pinks and your blues. It's on the same base, the silk base. I have 3 of these as well. And if I hold it really close, I'm hoping you're seeing the black spots. But it's got your pale pinks and your different shades of blue. And so there's 3 of the trans because we support our trans. We support everybody. And this is the first one I did this morning. I have to take this thing off, folks, because it's giving me a flippin' headache. Sorry for the real face, but woo! Wow, who put the lights on? We can land a plane in here. All right, put those in there. Wow. Yeah, I know. This is the scary ladies here now. Anyway, I did this first. Hello, Jessica. Jessica, did I say hello to you earlier? But if not, I think I did. But hello again. All right. I think I did 5 of these. This is a merino. It's 85% superwash merino, extra fine, 15% nylon, 437 yards. Okay. But I did 5 of these. So this can be sock yarn, but look at the colorway. I'm going to do it this way. I am so proud of this. It almost is dragon fruit. Isn't that pretty? Sugar bush. Ooh. Hello, Kragan. But you're not even seeing, man. I mean, my camera on here is not the best, but there's pinks and chartreuses and cabernets and rich greens and yellows. And then you got the specks of black in there. I was in love with this when I dyed it. I was like, this is, you get your favorites, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I did 5 of these. So let me show you how to hank. That's how you hank it up. I put my hands in, give it a couple pulls just to get the yarns in line. Drop it down, put your thumb, you thumb it, as Marie would say. We thumb it, and twist 1, 2, 3. With this weight, I'll do 4. Let it spin, and then take these 2 fingers into where my thumb is. Am I in the camera? Put my finger and thumb back in that way. Then I have the other one on this side. I'm going to twist and grab that other end, pull it through, grab both of these, take the bottom, untwist and retwist. And that is how you get a almost perfect hank, except for a few little straggly guys there. But that's how you hank your skank. That's how you skank those hanks. Exactly. Yes, we skanked a hank live on YouTube. I gotta put this in my skank closet. Anyway, I'm gonna put the hook on it so I don't forget what yarn it is, because that's definitely B-ball. Who's B-ball? Yeah, that's how I hank my skanks. Anyway, so there is 5 of those. So that would be pretty as also a wearable or something, but I could make it as socks as well. So that's what I did today. I dyed a little bit of yarn and I crocheted a headband for Lynn to go with her sweater set. Yeah, this yarn, it's not like it's not like a poop smell. Oh, remind me to tell you the story about the chickens now that I said the word poop. You know where I'm going with that one. And it's like a it's not a sheep smell either. I don't even know. It's just a earthy smell. I don't know how to, yeah. And welcome to B-ball. I see everybody welcoming B-ball. I apologize. I should put my glasses back. I'm just gonna do this with my hair to get it out of my face. We're all friends here. You're just hanging out in my Zen den. Okay. I had something I was gonna. Oh my gosh. I was saying, oh, chickens. Okay, so the chickens, they're outside right now. And as soon as I'm done here, I'm going and I'm bringing them in. I'm actually uncomfortable with the fact that they're outside unattended because I did have to scare a fox away the other day. Because I feed the wildlife, I, you know, and they're in a caged area that is not, it's done with chicken wire. It's like an Amazon type carport type thing. So it's not something that I feel there is a, if you've seen the videos, there is a coop in there that I believe they would be safe in unless it was a raccoon who was really zealous. A very hungry raccoon could probably break in, but I'm a nervous Mervis, so um, I bring the chickens and let them sleep in the house. I know they really need to be outside, but I can't fortify that particular coop because there's a piece of wood that is the run for them to walk up into it that I put inside the coop, and then they started going inside the coop, but there's 2 nasty 8-legged spiders underneath there, and I've got over a lot of phobias, but that's one that they're nasty, gross ones. So I'm not touching that. And now there's just poop in the coop and I can't clean it. I can't get in there. Yeah, big fox too, Zoila. I videotaped him. He was looking right at me. And I got a possum that is friends with Gus. Gus literally befriended a possum and brought the possum to my porch. And I was just talking to the possum. I said, "Oh, let me go get my camera and take a video of you." I went in the house, came back out. It just stood there watching me, and I hit the wrong button for the record. Then when I thought I was shutting it off, I was recording. So anyway, so I am bringing the chickens in. The man that lives here sometimes started building a new coop with a run, and it's going to be all done fortified to the hilt and hardware cloth as opposed to chicken wire. Chicken wire is not sturdy enough to for a raccoon or probably even a possum can get through because they could chew through that with their teeth. They're amazing if they're hungry. And we do have bear. You guys seen the black bear that comes in my backyard. There's really not a lot I could do about the bear, but I don't think the bear really bother the chickens so much. It's mostly the wolves. We have hybrids too. We have wolves and fox and wolves. Yeah, hybrid. They're fox and wolves. And they look like big shepherds. They're weird looking. We have those, fox, wolves, hybrid, possum, raccoons. We live in hundreds of acres around here, so there's a lot of wildlife and owls. And I was feeding the crow, and then the crows were scaring the chickens. So I stopped putting the peanuts near the where they were, so the crows weren't hanging around the last couple of days. And darned if I didn't see both hawks flying overhead yesterday. No, the day before yesterday. So that was, I was like, damn, now I got to start. I want to feed the crows. I want the crows here because the crows will deter the hawks. But the hawks were circling both of them right over my house. So I was like, ah. But I have tarps over top of the carport for the shade for the chickens. So they didn't see the chickens, but still. So anyway, I got the 7 chickens. I'll give you their names again. They're the 7 a variation of the 7 heavenly virtues. And don't forget to drop your drops the whole time while we're chatting here. I've got 2 black Australops, larps. That's faith and hope. I've got a silver laced cuckoo maran. That's charity. I've got 2 Wyandottes, black laced Wyandottes. That is kindness and justice. And I have one that's a barn eviler. I just call her barn evildoer because I don't know how to pronounce it. She's really pretty black with brown circles on her. Hello, Arrow Lover. Arrow Lover, I do believe you want to watch Saturday's giveaway live. Just saying. um, pretty sure you want to watch that. If I'm correct, anybody in the chat. Oh, maybe it's not. Oh, it's Freya. I think it's Freya. I'm sorry. Freya. I'm sorry that I did that to you, Arrow Lover. Um, and then that one's name is Prudence. So those are the names of my chickens. One of the Wyandottes, I think, is a rooster, which is okay. I wanted all chicks, all hens, or pullets. But if I do have a rooster, I'm okay with that. Justice, who I think is a rooster, is kind of a bully, a little bit bullying behavior, and skittish towards me. So for that, you're mowing the lawn. Get over here and help me mow my lawn too. Oh, I see. When you were mowing the lawn, the hawk. Yeah, no, well, they're also when you're mowing the lawn, they're looking for mice and stuff, and also baby rabbits. So they might be watching you cut the grass. They could see the baby rabbits because the rabbits make their nests in the grass. That's why you be careful in the beginning in spring when you mow your lawn. Always watch because that's where the baby rabbits are. Their nests are in the grass. Um, and red-winged blackbirds, I believe, as well, allegedly. So I'm sitting in there. So anyway, so Justice is a little aggressive. If it's a rooster, I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna hold him more, and as I do with all of them, but I'll spend more time connecting with that chicken rooster just in case. And so anyway, I'm out there the other day. I have a little like folding bench that I sit on, and I'm holding um Patience. Patience is I didn't tell you about her. She's the New Hampshire Red. She's so shy, she's so beautiful, she's so big. I've been collecting all the feathers that I'm finding and a lot from her. And so I'm holding her because I think she has some kind of vision problem. So I'm being very mindful of watching her behavior and the behaviors of the other chickens around her. So I'm holding her on my lap, and then Hope jumps up, one of the black Australops. Then Faith, the other black Australop, jumps up. And then Prudence jumps on my shoulder. So I had 4 chickens on me at one time. So that was really cool. I wasn't worried about that. So later on in that day, now I have a tank top on, mind you. My hair was not pulled up. All right. And this might be a little gross, but it's part of dealing with animals, so I'm used to it. Um, and so anyway, I'm in there. I put my tank top on because it was really hot. I go in the back and I'm sitting down and I'm minding my own P's and Q's, giving them their grub. I make this, what do you call it? Not fortify. What's it called? When you add the water, ferment. I ferment chicken food and it's kind of yeah, Prudence. She is beautiful. She's probably the prettiest of them. Um, So I'm sitting there, I'm doing that, and all of a sudden I feel the chicken on I got scratch marks on my neck. And I videotaped for a hot second with her because it was Hope. She's on my shoulder. I go to turn and she pecked me. I'm fine. It didn't hurt. She pecked me in the eye. Okay. So I turn away and then I start turning back. She pecked me in the eye again, but it just bounced. It didn't do any damage. Didn't hurt. It like just stung for a hot sec. Then all of a sudden I feel, yes, poop dripping down my back. And then she was picking the back of my head, picking in my hair. So I had to come in the house, take everything off, jump in the shower because I was covered in chicken poop. Yeah. And I'm walking in and it's like, oh, now I gotta take my tank top off with yeah. But that's part of that's part of yeah, she did. She went right in my eye. I was like, oh, you know, yeah. She said, yeah, I think she was thinking it's something because they peck at my tattoos because they think it's, food. They peck at everything, peck at my slippers, because I'm careful about going out there and I try to wear my chicken coop shoes so I'm not trekking in the poop in the house. Also, after I'm done handling the chickens, I still wash my hands right afterwards. Even though they all appear to be incredibly healthy. I did that. I washed my hands before I touched them when they were baby chicks and immediately afterwards, every time that I had anything contact with the chickens because I was worried about, any, um, bird flu, whatever, stuff. So now, even at this age, after I'm done, like when we're done here, I pick each one up, I talk to them, bring them into their in-house, crate, cage, and bring them in there. And then I go get the next, all seven. Then I bring all the food and water and whatnots into the house. And then I make sure I wash my hands and everything with soap and water and also change my shirt. I just like to be careful. Yeah, salmonella. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, from a turtle, right, Anna? Exactly. Yeah. And there's a fly because I left the back door open and now the fly is in here on oh, I don't like it. I like them. Yeah, thank you, Zoila. And a lot of research, as you guys know, that I definitely I love animals, all animals, some more than others. And I do my research, and I still, even though I have them now and all that, I still research the breeds. I'm researching the height that their perches should be because there's different heights for different breeds. And since I have four different breeds, um, the New Hampshire Red likes their perch or roost to be a little lower than maybe the other ones. So I just want to make sure that I'm offering any animal in my care the best that I can offer. And part of that, a lot of that has to do with researching the do's, don'ts, and maybes and what's best. So I've been cutting up, fermenting the food. I've researched on the foods that they can have and what age they can have. I gave them a little bit of tomato and a little bit of not iceberg lettuce, but a little bit of summer salad lettuce, just a little, because they're still just teenagers, so they have to be careful, with the balance of the food. Third act going good. Thank you so much, Brad. How'd I do today, Brad, all by my little lonesome? I think I did okay. Yeah, I respect them all as well. We're sharing the planet with the animals, and a lot of these animals we're infringing, like people say about me feeding the deer and all this with the deer, but we're infringing on their land, a lot of it, allegedly. Not everybody, but for the most part, when you have a woods and you build a house, there's animals already living there. So when you build that house and you take down that area or whatever you're doing there, you're infringing on their property, and they have to rehome. So yeah, and I take care of all that I can anyway. But I did great, thank you. Rusty should go away. Oh, oh, Brad, look at the comment right after your comment. Yep, look at that. Rusty's watchdog's in the house. Yeah, she saw it. Wow, Brad. She called you out, dude. That was great. Timing was perfect. Brad made that snarky comment and bam, Rusty was right on it. That's funny. So it's good to see you, Rusty. Yeah, we don't need you. Stay on vacation, have a good time. Hugs and kisses to everybody over there in Rhode Island. Yeah, she's having a good time. I'm so happy. I think that's probably why I'm feeling so good because I'm so happy that she's having a good time, you know. And I handled everything. I did all the giveaways, Rusty, so you'll be very proud of me. And I looked good before I just was starting to squish my head. But we have 10 minutes. I think I might, if you don't mind, cut off a little early because I do, just like I was saying about the chickens, I do want to go and go away, Russ. Go away, Rusty. Um, I do want to go bring those chickens in. But before I do, I did have another hummingbird fly in my house. That makes hummingbird. Hello, Sanita. Big hugs to you, you beautiful being. Oh, you are so gorgeous. Drop the word drop. Drop your drop, Sanita. Go pick up Sanita. My girl. Um, I did have another hummingbird fly in my house. It flew in, went into the screen, knocked itself a little senseless. I grabbed it immediately, held it till it got its bearings, and it went and flew away fine. It was just fine. That's hummingbird at least hummingbird number 6. Yeah, definitely pick up Sanita's channel and go check her out. She's adorable. But yeah, hummingbird number 6 in my house because last weekend when the man was in the garage playing with his girlfriend, which is one of his vehicles, just in case you didn't know that, his $1 million girlfriend's in the garage. Those are his cars that he plays with on weekends. And while he was there, he was sitting and a hummingbird flew in, flew all and buzzed around all, but he had a lot of red in there, because the tools flew all up around in the um, garage and then flew out. So yeah. But I've have photos of me holding and helping out hummingbirds. Had bats in my house. We had baby bats be born in my house. I mean, yeah, I'm like Snow White. I think it was Marie called me Snow White. You were visiting your mom? Well, you go ahead. 40 dragonflies. Oh my gosh, Tammy. I swear, I don't know what the heck happened. There's a video in my shorts, a couple years, not in my shorts like that I'm wearing, in the short videos in the channel. There was like the dragonfly convention. I don't know what the heck was going on. And I videotaped it and I stood there immersed and surrounded by all the dragonflies. And they stood there for whatever period of time and then they were off doing their thing. So I don't know if they just like were just migrating and just stopped off because my yard is cool. I don't know what the whole gig was. But yeah, I'm definitely going to get some rest. Yeah. I get up early. So not in my shorts, exactly. Not those shorts. I'm talking about the shorts on the channel. But there is a short on the channel of the Dragonfly convention. And it literally, and you don't even, the videos don't even show you. They were just buzz all around me, the whole backyard. It was surreal. It was great. And thank you, Sam, for becoming a member to the channel and being here and subscribing. Praying mantises, they bite, dude. I swear, I'm not joking. Yeah. When I was a little kid, I think it bit me. I mean, in my childhood memory, maybe it pinched me with its pincher or whatever, but I picked one up and it like pinched my finger and I thought it bit me. So maybe, I was like 6. Give me a break. Cut me a break on that memory. But yeah, they're cool. I did have um I know I mentioned a while back, excuse me. I like to collect nests and things like that. And when I was a little kid, I brought home this cocoon nest, and I put it on my very big nightstand. Oh, they do. That's horrible, Ronell. I didn't know that. And I thought it was an empty nest, and it was a praying mantis nest. And the next morning, there was hundreds of praying mantises on my nightstand, on my bureau. It was one of those long, like, what do you call them? Chiffero type things. and all these little creepy praying mantis babies were all over the place. And as a kid, now I'm only like a preteen at this time, I'm taking the stuff off of the table, off of my bureau, and I'm throwing the stuff like onto my bed, trying to get it away from the praying mantises, not realizing that now that's covered, and now I'm just spreading praying mantises all over my bedroom. And I don't remember how that ever turned out. I don't think it turned out really well. But yeah, you can go ahead and laugh because I wasn't laughing then. I was screaming, man. I was freaking the heck out because they were creepy crawly things. I didn't know what they were. All I saw, I woke up and there's all these creepy crawly. I kind of got the itchies now just thinking about it. But then my dad told me that it was $100 fine every praying mantis you kill. So I thought I'm going to jail for life because I'll never come up with that kind of money. So, and he says if you do that, it'll rain too. I don't know. All the things your parents tell us, and we don't know how to decipher what's reality, real truth, and what's BS. But anyway, you did the same thing. The praying mantises in the hundreds. Yeah, there was like just hundreds. They were just these little. It was Blech. Like I'll probably have nightmares tonight with that one because it was nasty. A few things in my memories that I really rather not remember, and that's probably one of them I shouldn't have remembered. But so who did bring up that praying mantis anyway? You're banned from the channel. No, I'm joking. Anyway, guys, look at that. I did it. I didn't think I would. 2 hours. I only hit my vape like 3 times, and I'm proud of myself. And I want to wholeheartedly thank each and every one of you for being here and supporting me all this time. Because, yeah, banned, I know exactly. Don't bring up praying mantis babies. But yeah, thank you for being here and supporting me. And I did it. And don't, yes, Bridget's got her thing tomorrow. Also, thank you, Dee. Also, Dee has her dibs thing tomorrow. I don't know if the timing is, yeah, superstar. Um, thank you, Sunita. And thank you, Rebecca Macaulay. Um, yeah, so don't forget that. I don't know time wise with Bridget's as opposed to Dee's. And then maybe Dee, maybe next month I'll just I know you wanted summer off and you were doing this because of the vet bill. I know, believe me. Um, maybe next month, up to you guys in the chat. I'll ask you at some other further later date. Maybe I'll do one because I have bags of yarn that I need to get out of my house. So, yeah, love you guys. Stay cool. Don't forget to come back, leave a comment because we always do pick people. Congratulations to the winners. Ronell, I believe it was you that won this. Yes. And I do believe I have I'm pretty sure I have your address. And we will talk to you soon and see you Saturday. And Rusty, if you're still here, hugs and kisses to all y'all over there in Rhode Island, or yeah, Rhode Island. Hope you're having a good time. And Talia, thank you, my Canadian cousin. And we will talk to you guys later. Bye bye for now.